France's second largest city of Lyon, a decades-old idea has been recycled. A public bicycle program that's moved into top gear with the aid of modern technology.
Ici à Lyon, les avantages, c'est de ne pas avoir besoin d'avoir un vélo. C'est pouvoir aller n'importe où trouver un vélo. Donc pas de problème d'entretien aussi du vélo, on en prend un, on le repose.
It's just fabulous. Every now and then you'll come down and there'll be an empty lot, they've all gone. Occasionally you'll come down and there'll be broken ones there, which is a little frustrating, but it's frustration usually only lasts about 5 minutes until someone brings another one back.
And the City Council is claiming that its public bicycle scheme called Velov is doing more than getting people moving. It's also led to a reduction in car traffic.
Already in 2005, the car traffic growth has stopped, and now we are scratching little by little 10% of the car traffic thanks to Velov, and that's a great achievement.
The idea of public bikes dates back to the 60s in the European cities of Amsterdam and Copenhagen and has since popped up elsewhere, but with limited success as too many bikes went missing.
So if you want to use a bicycle, you just touch here, then you key in your PIN number. This is a simulation, clearly. Then the system is proposing a bicycle, so you select your bicycle, and that's it. I selected bike number 1, so then I have a couple of seconds to activate bike selection.
Jacques Le Gars helped design the system.
And that's it.
He says that as each user is identified through their PIN number, there's a strong incentive to return the bikes in good condition.
With this agreement with the banks, if the bike is not properly given back or if it is damaged, we have the possibility to take the deposit. So we have that agreement with the bank that in case of problem, the deposit issue is solved.
How much is the deposit?
150 euros.
It wouldn't cover the cost of a bike.
No, it's just a dissuasion issue, really. But it works very well.
A prepaid card, which costs less than a couple of dollars, allows free rental for the first half hour. After that, it costs about $1 an hour. Almost 90% of all journeys are less than 30 minutes, so it's basically a free ride.
I think it's very, very good. I bought a card for a longer time, which lasts 1 year. For 10 euros, and it's very good, especially for students, because we don't have a lot of money.
And this is how the system is tracked. Each bike has an onboard computer.
Nous avons ici la carte électronique, c'est un peu la carte vitale et le passeport du vélo. C'est à l'intérieur de cette carte que nous enregistrons l'ensemble des données de location. Mais c'est également cette carte qui va nous délivrer, lorsque nous retournons le vélo en station, un certain nombre d'alarmes. Par exemple, si les feux ne marchent pas, la carte va nous dire qu'il y a un problème de feu. Si les freins fonctionnent mal, la carte va nous dire que les freins fonctionnent mal. Et donc ce monsieur est chargé à chaque retour de vélo de diagnostiquer si la carte fonctionne et si les autres éléments électroniques du vélo fonctionnent de bonne manière.
There are now more than 2,500 bikes currently in use, with plans to increase that number to 4,000 by next year. Across the city centre, bike bays are positioned within 100 metres of each other. Visiting Australian public health specialist Professor Simon Chapman signed up when he arrived in Lyon. He says the rewards for individuals and the community as a whole are even greater than what's immediately apparent.
Obviously I'm getting more exercise than I would otherwise get. I'm seeing parts of the town, and so my mental health's improving that I mightn't have ever seen before. And there's a certain conviviality amongst velo riders as well. You know, we sort of give each other a bit of a nod, you know, as we go past. It's a bit of a communal thing.
The scheme came about as part of a commercial deal with an outdoor advertising company. For the right to display their billboards across the city, JC Decaux now runs the bike scheme it created.
As in any tender, it's a full package. So in that package, there were several dimensions. We had to offer, of course, bus shelters. We had to offer some other companion products to bus shelters. We had to offer 2,000 bicycles, 200 bike stations, a server, and all the maintenance for a long-term duration. And we hoped, of course, if our calculations are correct, that the advertising revenues were going to be at the same level, that the expenses linked to that.
1 year on, the Lyon City Council is basking in the scheme's success. They get a well-run public bike scheme for nothing, and it's been a clear vote winner. For the advertising company that pays for and runs the scheme, they get exclusive access to public billboards across the city. Every day in Lyon, bikers make an average of 25,000 trips throughout the city. The collective distance pedalled is more than 40,000 kilometres, which is greater than the circumference of the Earth. High usage means high maintenance. This is where dead bikes come to be brought back to life. More than 60 bikes are repaired at this workshop each day.
Vous m'avez posé la question tout à l'heure sur le problème le plus important sur les vélos, c'est la roue voilée. Voilà comment on peut retrouver un vélo sur le terrain après l'utilisation.
Mobile repair teams are directed by text messages to individual bays across the city to pick up bikes for repair.
Au niveau personnel, moi, quand je trouve des vélos comme ça me fait de la peine parce que c'est des vélos en fait, qui sont faits pour tout le monde et de les voir traités de cette manière, c'est vrai que ça fait un peu de la peine, quoi. Ça pénalise les autres utilisateurs. Voilà.
City Councillor Jacques Le Gars is also a keen advocate and user of the system. He says the program has exceeded all expectations, but the council has worked hard on creating the conditions for it to succeed.
We doubled the number of the stations to put the bike really at disposal of the public at almost every corner of the city. So, you know, that's push and pull strategy. We push the product to the people and then we create bike tracks and bike lanes and we created 30 kilometers zones. 4 districts in the core city center of Lyon are 30 kilometers zones. So when you lower the speed, you improve cohabitation.
And for the outdoor advertising company that is behind it all, Lyon is just the beginning. The Belgium capital Brussels has already signed up for a similar deal, and bids are currently being considered for Paris.
The Lyon phenomenon really brought a lot of big cities visiting Lyon just to understand what was happening there. Most of the big cities in the world, in Europe and in the United States too, are very, very interested in this project. So it will be a matter of time, but presumably in 5 years' time, it will be quite common to have that kind of program in most of major cities throughout the world.
Yeah. So you only need to press the brakes and the base frees the bike, and then you can go. Okay, bye-bye. See you later.